Hello everybody, my name is James, hope you're doing well and welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about updates from practice ahead of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix as well as an incident between Lando Norris and Max Verstappen. If you enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Formula 1 content. Also make sure to follow me and exit James's pit lane, I'll leave a link in the description, but let's jump straight into the video. Now when you look at free practice 1, that wasn't really a representative session. It was held in the daytime, the race is held at night, and on top of that there were a lot of rookies out on the circuit in free practice 1. So yeah, not a lot to take from the first session. The representative session was free practice 2, and while McLaren looked to have the fastest car, and that is something you would expect. I mean, there are areas of the Abu Dhabi circuit that aren't really suited to the car. I mean, in the last sector you've got slower speed corners, short sharp changes of direction, but then throughout other parts of the circuit there are medium speed corners, and those are areas McLaren excel at, and overall McLaren just have the fastest car here, and Lando Norris topped free practice 2. However, worryingly for his teammate Oscar Piastri, he struggled in the second practice session over one lap. I mean, he jumped in the car, did not look as comfortable as Norris, and yeah, over a single lap was around 6/10 down on Norris. Now, as we know, Piastri missed free practice 1. He had to make way for a rookie as part of the regulations. However, Verstappen and Norris did not have to. Their cars had fulfilled the requirement earlier on in the season, so they got track time, whereas Piastri did not in the first practice session. Now the good news for Piastri is that his race pace looked better. I mean, on the long runs, Norris was consistently lapping in the low to mid 1 minute 29s, something only Piastri could get near to. But yeah, over one lap there's work to do, and Sky Sports F1's Ted Kravitz said, "What's going on with Oscar Piastri? They don't have a balance yet that he's happy with. He came in 2 minutes ago, made a quick adjustment with the front flap, and McLaren have sent him out again. If we get to the end of second practice, then there's an issue. It all depends on overnight changes in final practice, so let's see how he goes on the long runs and see how that car is handling." And McLaren Racing Chief Executive Zak Brown added to Sky Sports F1, "Oscar is not totally dialed in yet, but he will get there." Now in terms of Red Bull, the good news is that Verstappen isn't too far off the pace of the McLarens, but yeah, it's quite clear McLaren have an advantage around Abu Dhabi, but we know it means nothing in practice. Anything can happen in qualifying and the Grand Prix, but right now Red Bull do have some work to do to try and close the gap to McLaren. And speaking to Sky Sports F1 during free practice 2, Red Bull team principal Laurent McKee said, "The focus is more on race trim. We only did one push lap on the soft. You can overtake here. It's one of the more favourable tracks for that. So the priority is race pace and tyre management." Now there was an incident in free practice 2 between Verstappen and Norris, and this happened towards the start of the session. Basically, Verstappen was given some incorrect information by his engineer Gianpiero Lambiase, who tells him that Lando Norris is behind him on track but is not about to start a flying lap. He tries to correct himself, having realised he was wrong, but by that point Norris is right behind a slow moving Verstappen. Now Norris wasn't aware of the communication between Verstappen and his race engineer when he came up behind Verstappen, and Norris said to his own engineer, "What's this guy doing? I almost crashed." Now this was close between Norris and Verstappen, and the incident did cost Norris his lap, and the incident was noted by the stewards. However, the stewards decided no further investigation, so nothing will happen from that. Now, if there was an investigation following this, chances are it would have just been a warning because it's only practice. However, if something like this happens in qualifying, then chances are it would be a penalty for Verstappen, which would be very costly, especially considering it's the title decider this weekend. But that's going to be the video from me today. Thank you ever so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos, and until the next one, take care.